Alrighty, here we have Senses Midnight being played on Nintendo Switch, courtesy via Soft. So this is a Resident Evil style horror game that is pretty interesting in the way that it handles inventory and the story behind it. So you play as Keho, I think is their Kaho. I can't pronounce her name correctly, but now he plays this girl that is found in this park, and she has to navigate through these puzzles. Um, and it takes place in Tokyo in 2085, I believe. So I have a few issues with the game. My issues with it are the way the story is told is a bit annoying. So you have the cutscenes, which are nice, but then you have this text system where you have characters texting you, and they're watching you through this little floating camera, um, and they try to give you hints and they try to expand the story and kind of describe how to play the game as the game progresses. Um, and I don't really care for that. It was handled differently. Another issue I have with the game is the fact that your inventory is so small. I mean, I mean, we've all played Resident Evil for the most part. I'm sure. So I'm used to inventory management, but uh, only having 4 slots. Talk about minimalistic. Um, that's too low. And you can combine items, which is nice. But if you come across like a fifth item, you need to um, put an item down in order to um, pick up the next item. And the fact that this text comes up while you're playing is just annoying. Quite honestly, I wish they would have handled it a lot differently. It makes it so that it's kind of a detraction when playing. Now, what's cool about the game is you can investigate electromagnetic interferences um, that are able to be seen through your camera lens. Take pictures of areas and uncover spirits, which is kind of cool, kind of neat, kind of different. But yeah, if you're looking for a Resident Evil horror experience that's different, this is definitely worth checking out. I think there's enough here for it definitely stand on its own as a really neat um, retro-inspired horror game that just does things a bit differently. But if you're coming into this expecting it to be a Silent Hill or expecting it to be Resident Evil, don't, because it's not. It's its own thing, and it's done well. Though again, I really wish it was done a little bit differently, because I think it would make it better overall, a better experience, in my opinion. Um, there should have been a better inventory management system, but more than that, um, just a better way to tell the story rather than having this wall of text come up every few minutes as you're exploring your surroundings. It definitely is distracting, to say the least. Um, but uh, that aside, this is definitely a fun and engaging game that definitely pays homage to great games that came before it. So if you get past that, again, this is a decent game and worth checking out. I do want to thank you, Soft, for the opportunity. I do want to thank you for watching. I'm going to go end the review here. It's been a short, sweet look at Senses Midnight. Again, if you're looking for a retro-inspired horror game that does things differently, this game's worth picking up for sure. Um, just understand that your inventory is going to be limited, and the wall of text can get a bit distracting. But other than that, a decent game overall. I think you guys are for the opportunity. I would thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.